Hello everyone, myself Abhijit Dev. Today we do the experiment in digital lab. This is digital electronics lab. Design basic gates using universal gates. So we know that basic gates are not and or. We can design these gates using NAND or NOR. NAND and NOR are the universal gates. Why? As because we can design basic gates or any other gates using these gates. So first of all, I tell about the NAND because today experiment we do basic gates using only NAND, not by NOR. So NAND IC we know there are 2 input or 3 input or 4 input NAND. We experiment using 2 input NAND. So 2 input NAND IC number is 7400, and we have to know the pin diagram of every IC. Then we can design and we have clear idea of any circuit. It is called notch. NOTCH. Whenever we take any IC, notch will be our at the left side. Then we count the pin number. It is 14 pin IC. Pin number 1, 2 and 3. 1 and 2 connect to first gate and 3 is the output. Then second gate is 4, 5 input and 6 is the output. And pin number 7 for ground. We write ground short from GND. It is the symbol of ground. Next, pin number 8 is the output and input is pin number 9 and 10. I've already told that we have to count the pin anti-clockwise. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, then 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Pin number 14 is for VCC. So what is the value of VCC? Plus 5 volt. Whenever we connect IC in the circuit, we have to give VCC and ground. Otherwise, it will be deactivated. And now I told about the NAND and NOR. What is NAND and NOR? NAND means AND plus NOT. Okay, so it is the symbol of and NOT means you have to give a bubble at the here. So if you take any gate 1, 2, 3, you can take 4, 5, 6 or 10, 9, 8, and NOT symbol is like that. We have discussed next experiment. Just give the idea or plus NOT. So you can see there is the OR IC and bubble is the font. Now we discuss about the truth table of NAND guys. You know the expression of NAND, that is, if the output is Y, then if the input is A and B, output is Y. So what is the output? A dot B and Y. Input output. Inputs are A and B, output is Y. So whenever we take input 0 0, so what will be the output? You can take it 0 0, then whole bar. 0 0 means 0, but that means 1. So output will be 1. Whenever we take input 0 1, so what will be the output? That is 0.1. That means 0, so output will be 1. Similarly, for 1 and 0, 1 and 0, output will be the 1. And for 1 and 1, 1.1, that is 1 bar equals to 0, then output will be 0. So here it is the truth table of NAND IC. And why NAND IC is called quad 2 input? Because there are 4 gates. You know 40 pins are there. If you subtract 2 pins for VCC and ground, so rest of pin are 12. And we use 3 pin for 1 gate. So if we divide 12 by 3, then we get the number of we can get the number of gates, that is 4. So there are 4 gates in 7400. So it is called quad 2 input NAND IC. So now we go to the experiment. First of all, we design NOT. Implementation of NOT gate using NAND. So here is the expression y equals to x bar. Okay, first of all, we see the circuit. As you know, there are 4 gates. We can take any gates, 1, 2, 3, or 4, 5, 6, or 10, 9, 8. You can choose any gate. So if we connect one input and short the 2 input, the output will be from, if you take 4 and 5, output will be 6. So we can see the truth table. If we take 0 input, output will be 1, and if we get 1, output will be 0. So we can see the output is changed whenever input is high, output is low, and whenever input is low, output is high, and input is 1 and output will be 0. So we can tell this is inverter IC. Inverter IC, why? Because if we give high input, then output will be low, and if we give low input, output is high. The second experiment is implementation of OR gate using NAND. Here is the expression. You can see y equals to a bar dot b bar whole bar equals to a bar bar plus b bar bar. As you know, the De Morgan's theorem is a plus b. How you get? As I take a, so we will be get the output a bar. If we get input b, there is the output b bar. Then output will be a bar dot b bar whole bar. This one, and you can get the expression a plus b. So first of all, we give the pin number of any digital circuit. As we know the pin number, we can take the first gate 1, 2, 3, and next 4, 5, and 6. Third gate 10, 9, and 8. Okay. So first connection, A input is going to the pin number 1 and 2. We have to short 1 and 2 by a wire. Then we get output from 3. Next input is go to the pin number 4. Then 4 and 5 is shorted. Output from 6. Then from 3 and 10 is shorted, and pin number 6 and 9 shorted. Finally we get the output from pin number 8. So whatever we learn that we have to give pin number of any digital circuit, then we design the circuit in breadboard. So let us check the truth table. This is the truth table of OR. So we can see whenever we give inputs 0 and 0, the output is 0. Whenever we give 0 and 1, output is 1. Whenever we give input 1 and 0, output is 1. And finally, whenever we give out the input 1 and 1, output is 1. So what we see that if any inputs high, then output will be high. It is the feature of OR gate. Okay. Next, the last experiment, design NAND, that is AND gate, implementation of AND gate using NAND. It is the expression that is y equals to a dot b bar bar that equals to a dot b. You can see the circuit. That is, first of all, we give the pin number 1, 2, 3 for this gate, and then 4, 5, 6 for this gate. So what we see, the A input is going to pin number 1 and B input is going to pin number 2. Then pin number 3 and 4 shorted and pin number 3 and 5 shorted. Finally, we take the output from pin number 6. And it is the truth table of AND gate. So we can see A and B are the inputs and Y is the output. If we give input 0, 0, then output is 0. If we give 0, 1, output is 0. If we give 1, 0, output is 0. And if we give 1, 1, output is 1. So what we learn from this truth table, that in the AND truth table, if we give all inputs high, then output will be high. Otherwise, it is 0. So I already told about the IC. It is the NAND IC. You can see it. It is the NAND IC, and it is a notch. So you can see there are 7 pins at the bottom, 1 to 7, and here also 7 pins at the top. So how we can count? I already told you that 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. This is pin number 7. We have to connect this to the ground, and this is pin number 14. We have to connect this to the plus 5 volt as it is required for this IC. And now this is called breadboard. Okay, this breadboard, these 5 points are vertically shorted. There is no connection between horizontal, and these 5 points also vertically shorted. There is no connection. You can see, I see the first 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This point and this point, no connection, but these 5 points are vertically shorted. If we connect a wire at this point, and if we connect another wire in this point, these 2 wires will be shorted. But if we connect 2 wires these points, it is not shorted. And at the top and bottom, these lines are horizontally shorted. These 25 lines, 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Horizontally shorted, there is no connection, no vertical shorted, and the bottom is same configuration. You can see at the back side whatever I told, that this is vertically shorted, no connection. You can see this is vertically shorted, there is no connection, and there is a slot, there is no connection also. And whatever I told, that these 25 pins are connected no connection between two lines. If we connect one IC here, then the pin number 1 and 14 will be shorted. Pin number 2 and 13 will be shorted, right? Pin number 3 and 12 will be shorted. So we have to connect the IC in this area because there is a slot which is separate these two blocks. So there will be no shortage between any pins. Thank you.